Have you ever wondered if your mind will stay as sharp as it is today when you reach your 70s, 80s, or even 90s? Perhaps you've watched a loved one struggle with memory loss or cognitive decline and quietly asked yourself, will that happen to me too? What if I told you that your future mental clarity isn't just a matter of luck or genetics, but something you can actually predict and influence right now? Today, I'm going to share with you a revolutionary discovery that could completely transform the way you age and give you the power to maintain your independence and mental sharpness for decades to come. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and activate the bell so you never miss a new video. If you like this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. That helps me create even better content for you. All right, let's go. Recent groundbreaking research has uncovered 5 powerful indicators that can predict how long your mind will stay sharp after age 70. 1. Your walking speed. Have you ever noticed how some seniors seem to glide confidently through the grocery store while others shuffle hesitantly? That difference isn't just about physical ability, it's a window into brain health. Scientists at the University of Pittsburgh discovered that walking speed is directly linked to cognitive function. When you walk with purpose and rhythm, you're actually demonstrating the healthy coordination between your brain's motor control centers, neural pathways, and cognitive processing areas. Dr. Susan Greenfield, a renowned neuroscientist, explains it this way: the connection between walking pace and brain health is remarkably strong. A decline in walking speed often precedes cognitive decline by several years. This happens because your brain's white matter integrity, the communication highways between different parts of your brain, affects both your thinking speed and your physical movements. Here's what many people misunderstand. They believe that slowing down is just an inevitable part of aging. But that's not entirely true. While some changes are natural, a sudden or significant decrease in walking pace can be your body's early warning system telling you something important about your brain health. What can you do about this today? Try incorporating a brisk 20-minute walk into your daily routine. Focus not just on distance, but on maintaining a steady, purposeful rhythm. Notice if you're shuffling or if your feet are firmly leaving the ground with each step. Simple exercises like marching in place while lifting your knees high can strengthen the neural pathways that keep both your legs and mind moving smoothly. 2. Your ability to balance on one leg. Can you stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds? Without support, your answer reveals more about your future cognitive health than you might imagine. This simple ability requires an intricate dance between your brain's vestibular system, cerebellum, and frontal cortex, the same areas involved in decision-making and memory. And if you're still watching and finding this information useful, type 2 in the comments so I know you're here with me. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who couldn't balance on one leg for at least 5 seconds were more likely to experience accelerated cognitive decline over the next 3 years. This happens because balance requires rapid information processing. Your brain must constantly make micro-adjustments, integrating visual, sensory, and spatial information in real time. Many people mistakenly believe that poor balance is simply a matter of weak ankles or legs, but it's far more complex. When your balance falters, it often signals that the brain's ability to process information quickly is also declining. And that affects everything from remembering where you put your keys to making sound financial decisions. Here's a simple daily practice. While brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee to brew, practice standing on one leg for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Start with support if needed, perhaps touching a counter with one finger, and gradually work toward no support at all. This isn't just physical exercise, it's cognitive training that strengthens the neural networks responsible for processing information quickly and accurately. 3. Your sleep patterns. Do you wake up feeling refreshed? Or do you find yourself tossing and turning throughout the night? Your sleep quality might be the most powerful predictor of how well your mind will function in your later years. During deep sleep, your brain activates its cleaning system, a remarkable process called the glymphatic system that washes away toxic proteins like beta amyloid and tau, which are associated with Alzheimer's disease. Research from the University of California, Berkeley has shown that just a single night of disrupted sleep can increase these harmful proteins by up to 30%. Dr. Matthew Walker, a sleep scientist, puts it bluntly: the shorter your sleep, the shorter your lifespan and the faster your cognitive decline. Many people falsely believe that needing less sleep is a normal part of aging. This dangerous misconception leads many seniors to accept poor sleep as inevitable rather than addressing it as the serious health issue it is. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. It's actively damaging your brain's ability to form new memories and think clearly. To improve your sleep quality starting tonight, create a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Remove electronic devices from your bedroom as the blue light they emit suppresses melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Create a calming pre-sleep ritual, perhaps a warm bath, gentle stretching, or reading from a physical book, not a screen. These small changes can dramatically improve your brain's nightly restoration work. 4. Your eating habits. What was on your plate for dinner last night? Your answer might reveal more about your future brain health than any genetic test. Your brain, while only 2% of your body weight, consumes 20% of your body's energy. It needs specific nutrients to build and maintain the trillions of connections between neurons that store your memories and enable your thinking. A landmark study from Rush University Medical Center found that people following the MIND diet, Mediterranean intervention for neurodegenerative delay, reduced their risk of Alzheimer's by up to 53%, even with only moderate adherence. This diet emphasizes foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect brain cells from damage. Let me share Maria's story with you. At 72, she noticed herself becoming increasingly forgetful, missing appointments, and struggling to recall conversations from just days before. Rather than accepting this as inevitable aging, she made a radical change to her diet, eliminating processed foods and incorporating berries, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish daily. Within 3 months, she not only felt more energetic, but found her memory and mental clarity returning. My friends noticed the difference before I did, she told me. They said it was like I'd woken up from a fog I didn't even know I was in. The common misconception is that diet mainly affects your body, not your brain. But the truth is that your brain is extraordinarily sensitive to what you eat. Inflammation caused by poor diet directly damages neural connections and impairs the formation of new memories. Start today by adding just one brain-healthy food to each meal: blueberries with breakfast, a handful of walnuts as a snack, or a serving of wild salmon for dinner. Small, consistent changes can significantly impact how your brain functions now and decades into the future. 5. Your social connections. Who did you talk to today? Was it a deep conversation or just small talk? The depth and breadth of your social connections may be the most overlooked predictor of cognitive longevity. A remarkable Harvard study that followed participants for over 80 years found that close relationships were a stronger predictor of long, happy lives than wealth, fame, IQ, or genetics. When you engage in meaningful conversation, your brain activates multiple regions simultaneously: language processing, emotional centers, memory, and reasoning. This creates a natural cognitive workout far more effective than any brain training app. Dr. Robert Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, puts it simply: good relationships don't just protect our bodies, they protect our brains. I'm very happy to have you here with me. If you are watching and enjoying the content, type 3 in the comments so I know you're here with me. Many people incorrectly assume that social withdrawal is just a personality trait or preference, especially as they age. But research shows that decreasing social engagement often precedes cognitive decline by several years. It's not just about having people around, it's about engaging in meaningful exchanges that challenge your thinking and connect you emotionally. Even if you consider yourself an introvert, you can strengthen this cognitive predictor. Quality matters more than quantity. Schedule regular conversations with 1 or 2 close friends where you discuss ideas, share memories, or debate topics you care about. Join a book club, volunteer organization, or community class that aligns with your interests. These activities don't just fill your calendar. They're building cognitive reserve that protects your mind against future decline. Bonus: the power of continuous learning. I've saved the most powerful predictor for last: your commitment to continuous learning. Your brain isn't designed to stop growing at any age. In fact, it craves novelty and challenge throughout your entire life. Dr. Michael Merzenich, a pioneer in neuroplasticity research, has demonstrated that elderly brains can form new neural connections at nearly the same rate as younger ones when given the right stimulation. Learning a new skill, whether it's playing the piano, speaking Italian, or mastering digital photography, creates alternative neural pathways that your brain can use if primary pathways become damaged with age. The most dangerous misconception is believing that it's too late to learn new things. This false belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that accelerates cognitive decline. Your brain follows a simple rule: use it or lose it. When you stop challenging yourself mentally, the brain's natural pruning processes begin removing unused neural connections. Start today by choosing one new skill you've always wanted to learn. Commit to just 15 minutes of practice daily. The initial difficulty you experience is exactly what your brain needs. It's the mental equivalent of resistance training at the gym. This deliberate challenge stimulates the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which acts like fertilizer for growing new neural connections. Now, taking all these predictors together, imagine your life 5 years from now. Picture yourself walking confidently with a quick, steady pace. See yourself easily maintaining your balance as you reach for something on a high shelf. Imagine waking refreshed after a deep night's sleep, enjoying a colorful breakfast rich in brain-nourishing foods. Visualize yourself engaged in a fascinating conversation with friends, and then heading off to practice that new skill you've been mastering. This vision isn't just a pleasant fantasy. It's a scientifically backed future that you can create through small, consistent choices starting today. But you must take action. Will you incorporate one brain-strengthening habit this week? Will you challenge the belief that cognitive decline is inevitable? Have you noticed any of these 5 signs changing in your life recently? Take a moment to reflect and then share your experience in the comments below. Your insight might help someone else recognize an important pattern in their own life. Remember, your right to mental clarity and independence doesn't diminish with age. In fact, with the wisdom and knowledge you've accumulated over decades, your mind has the potential to be sharper and more insightful now than ever before. The latest research shows that cognitive decline is not inevitable. It's influenced by choices you make every day. Share this video with someone you care about. The greatest gift you can give to a friend or family member is the knowledge to protect their most precious asset, their mind. Together, we can transform how we age, maintaining our independence, wisdom, and joy well into our 90s and beyond. Congratulations. Type 8 in the comments so I know you stayed until the end with me. Have a wonderful day or night and see you in the next video.